There is something building inside you right now, and you can feel it even if you cannot explain it. As April 10th approaches, the last quarter moon is already moving through you, touching the quiet places you have been avoiding. This is not just another passing feeling, it is pressure with a purpose. It is revealing something you were never meant to carry this far. What you are sensing is not random, and it is not too much. It is the moment where your path begins to separate from what has been holding you back. There is a pressure rising inside you now that feels different from anything you have felt before. It is not loud, but it is persistent. It follows you into quiet moments, into conversations, into the spaces where you used to feel at ease. You may notice it as a tightness in your chest or a subtle weight that does not fully lift no matter what you do. Even when everything around you appears normal, something within you refuses to relax. In your daily life, this can show up as an inability to ignore what once felt manageable. Situations you used to tolerate now feel heavier. Conversations that once flowed easily now carry a strange tension beneath them. You may catch yourself pausing more often, questioning things you never questioned before. It is as if your inner world has become more sensitive, more aware, more unwilling to pretend that everything is still aligned. This is not random. This is not weakness. This is what happens when your awareness begins to outgrow what it has been holding on to. You are not becoming overwhelmed. You are becoming precise. Your energy is beginning to recognize what no longer belongs, even if your mind is still trying to understand it. This pressure is not here to confuse you. It is here to guide you. The last quarter moon on April 10th carries a force that does not comfort but clarifies. It brings friction so that you can finally feel where you have been resisting your own evolution. It reveals the cost of delay, showing you what it takes to keep holding on to something that is already trying to leave your life. This pressure is the signal that something has reached its natural end. You are not being pushed to your limit. You are being guided to your release. There is a quiet distance forming inside you, and it may feel unfamiliar, almost unsettling in its silence. You may notice that things which once held your full attention now feel distant, as if you are observing them from somewhere deeper within yourself. The emotions you used to feel so strongly may seem softer, less urgent, almost as if a part of you has stepped back without asking for permission. In your daily life, this can show up as a subtle withdrawal from conversations, from routines, from people who once felt central to your world. You may find yourself listening without reacting, present but not fully engaged. Even in moments that should feel meaningful, there is a sense of space between you and the experience. It is not emptiness, it is distance, a kind of stillness that does not ask you to hold on as tightly as you once did. This is not random, this is not disconnection, this is your energy beginning to release its attachment to what it has already completed. When you evolve beyond a certain point, you do not always leave immediately. First, you feel the separation. You feel the quiet space between who you have been and who you are becoming. This distance is not loss. It is clarity preparing to take its place. The last quarter moon on April 10th carries this exact movement within it. It gently pulls your energy away from what no longer resonates, not to isolate you, but to help you see clearly without the weight of emotional attachment. It creates a space where truth can be seen without distortion, where you are no longer influenced by what you once needed to feel secure. This is how it exposes what has been blocking you. It shows you what you have already outgrown. You are not losing connection. You are remembering where your connection truly belongs. There is a restlessness moving through you now, and it does not ask for permission. It appears in moments that should feel calm, interrupting your stillness with a quiet but undeniable urge. You may sit down to rest, yet feel something within you refusing to settle. It is not anxiety, and it is not fear. It is movement waiting to happen, even if you do not yet know in which direction. In your daily life, this can show up as a sudden need to change something, even the smallest detail. You may rearrange your surroundings, question your routine, or feel an unexpected impatience with delays that once felt manageable. Tasks that used to feel neutral may now feel heavy, not because they are difficult, but because they no longer match the version of you that is beginning to emerge. You may feel caught between staying where you are and stepping into something that has not yet fully revealed itself. This is not random. This is not instability. This is what happens when your energy begins to align faster than your outer world can respond. You are not losing control. You are sensing what your life has not yet reflected. This restlessness is not here to disturb you. It is here to signal that something within you has already shifted, and your outer world is now being asked to follow. The last quarter, Moon on April 10th, intensifies this feeling with purpose. It brings friction to places where you have remained too still for too long. It makes comfort feel incomplete so that you can no longer mistake it for alignment. This is how it exposes what has been blocking you. It shows you that remaining where you are has a cost, and that cost is your own evolution. You are not being unsettled without reason. You are being moved because something within you is already ready to begin again. There are moments now when something becomes clear to you in a way it never has before. It does not arrive with noise or confusion. It comes quietly, almost gently, yet it carries a weight that cannot be ignored. You may suddenly understand something about your life, your path, or a situation you have been trying to make sense of. And once that understanding appears, it does not leave. In your daily life, this can show up as a shift in how you see everything around you. You may listen to the same words, yet hear a deeper meaning. You may look at familiar situations and realize that what you once accepted no longer feels true. There is a calm certainty in these moments, not emotional, not reactive, but deeply knowing, where it is as if something within you has decided that it is time to stop pretending that you do not see what has always been there. This is not random. This is not imagination. This is your awareness aligning with the truth that has been waiting for you to be ready. You are not creating these realizations. You are allowing them to surface. When your inner world reaches a certain level of clarity, it no longer hides from itself. It reveals, even if that revelation changes everything. The last quarter. Moon on April 10th carries the energy of exposure. It removes the layers that once softened reality, allowing you to see what has been quietly shaping your experience. It does not bring new obstacles. It reveals what has been holding you back all along. This is how it clears the path, not by forcing you forward, but by showing you what you can no longer carry. You are not losing your sense of direction. You are finally seeing it without illusion. There is a quiet urge forming within you now, and it does not need to be loud to be real. It feels like a gentle knowing, almost like a whisper that keeps returning no matter how much you try to move past it. You may not be able to explain it to anyone else, but you can feel it clearly. It is the sense that something is complete, even if it has not fully ended in your outer world yet. In your daily life, this can show up as a soft but persistent pull to release something you once held tightly. You may feel less desire to chase, less need to hold on, less urgency to prove or fix what no longer responds to you. There is a calmness in this feeling, but also a quiet strength. It does not force you. It simply reminds you again and again that you already know what needs to be done. This is not random. This is not hesitation. This is your inner alignment reaching a point where it no longer negotiates with what is out of place. You are not being asked to act from pressure. You are being invited to move from truth. This is the difference between reacting and releasing. One comes from fear, the other comes from clarity. The last quarter moon on April 10th carries this exact invitation. It is the phase where letting go becomes natural, not because you are pushed, but because holding on no longer feels possible. It gently closes the cycle, not by taking something from you, but by showing you that you have already outgrown it. This is how it exposes what has been blocking you. It reveals that the only thing left to do is to release. You are not being asked to lose something important. You are being guided to make space for what is already waiting for you.